Welcome to 11th session in the Principles of Management subject. Dear students, so in the last session, we discussed about the different skills required for the manager. So in this session, so we'll have discussion on role of managers. So which are the different role the manager will play in the organization based on some research work. So recap of the previous class, the different skills required by the manager was analyzed. So now ultimate outcome of the session. So you will be able to identify the different roles of the manager in the organization, as well as so you'll be able to evaluate the roles. So how that role will be played and what is the expected outcome of that particular role. So before we start the session with the discussion, so what is the requirement to know the role of managers? So manager will be there in all the hierarchy at the top level, middle level, as well as at the lower level. So every organization has the managers who are entrusted with certain responsibilities to achieve the organizational goals. So here the managers are the primary force in the organization actually. So if you take the example of the bank, so the branch manager will be the first person. He is answerable for everything. So the success of that particular branch will depend upon the caliber, the capabilities of the manager. So how he will manage that particular branch, how he will handle his employees, how he will maintain relationship with the customers. So if you practically analyze the role of managers, so you will play different roles. So very challenging task nowadays in the organization. The things are changing very fast. Now if you take an individual example, so as a student, so you will be playing different roles and each role will demand certain responsibilities or certain skills. So here we'll have one quote by Henry Mintzberg. Management is above all a practice where art, science and craft meet. So why we are here discussing this particular personality, Henry Mintzberg? Because he is the person, he gave that 10 very important roles of the manager based on research or maybe based on a practical work. Now already we discussed that the success of the organization will depend upon the caliber of the managers, how he will utilize the resources or how he will manage the stakeholders. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟೇಕ್ ಹೋಲ್ಡರ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯೀಸ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು ಅಥವಾ ಶೇರ್ ಹೋಲ್ಡರ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು ಅಥವಾ ಸಪ್ಲೈಯರ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಗವರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಥಾರಿಟೀಸ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು. So you should have that good relationship with all the stakeholders. So I think the first person to identify the different roles of the manager or to define the term of the manager was Henry Fayol in 1916. If you go through that process management or administrative management theory, after that, Dr. Henry Mintzberg was a prominent management research scholar. He wanted to find out whether the Henry Fayol's this old definition of manager or the management still holds in the present condition. So he observed 5 different executives from 5 different areas. So one from consulting firm, one from educational background, one from IT or technology firm, another from consumer goods manufacturing firm, and one from a hospital. So he discovered that the role of a manager is quite different from the notions what he held before the research. So on the basis of his practical research, he submitted his PhD dissertation titled Managerial Work Analysis from the Observation, and that was accepted by the Sloan School of Management in 1971. So based on this particular research work, Henry Mintzberg divided or identified 3 main categories of role: interpersonal, informational, and decisional. Actually, these 3 roles are interrelated or interconnected. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಮತ್ತು ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ರೋಲಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ರೀತಿಯ ಸಂಬಂಧ ಉಂಟು. ಸೊ ಇಂಟರ್ಪರ್ಸನಲ್ ರೋಲ್ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ನೀವು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನಲ್ ರೋಲ್ ಅನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಇಂಟರ್ಪರ್ಸನಲ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ if you have a good relationship with your subordinates or with your shareholders or with the customers or with the suppliers, then only you can pass the information. So ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ ರೋಲ್ ಅನ್ನು ನಾವು ನಿಭಾಯಿಸಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. Then when you get that information, then only you can take the decision. ಸೊ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಯಾವಾಗ ಸರಿಯಾದ ನಿರ್ಧಾರವನ್ನು ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿಕ್ಕಾಗ್ತದೆ. So that's why all the 3 major roles are interrelated. Now again in the 3 categories, he identified again sub roles. In the interpersonal role, he identified manager as a figurehead, as a leader, or as a liaison. Liaison ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಸಂಪರ್ಕಾಧಿಕಾರಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ. Next, in the informational role, again he identified 3 roles: as a monitor, disseminator, spokesperson. ವಕ್ತಾರರು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ ನಾವು spokesperson ಅನ್ನು. Next, in the decisional role, the last category, here he identified 4 roles: as an entrepreneur, as a disturbance handler, as a resource allocator, and as a negotiator. So this is the nutshell of the Mintzberg different managerial roles. So now we will quickly go through all the roles in detail. Now first one, as a interpersonal role. So interpersonal relationship is very important for the manager. Here he is playing three different roles. First one as a figurehead. Figurehead means actually symbolically he is representing his organization. For example, if you take your family, father will be the figurehead. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮನೆಯ ಅವರು ಮುಖ್ಯಸ್ಥರಾಗಿರ್ತಾರೆ. So he is representing your family symbolically. In the same way, in the company, ಅಲ್ಲಿಯ CEO ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, chairman ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು. So he is representing that company in the outside for any kind of ceremonial function or maybe discharging any kind of legal as well as social duties. So that kind of a respect or status he is having. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ CEO ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಗೌರವವನ್ನು ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. So he is the head of the institution and he is maintaining that one kind of a gap with all the subordinates. So that is required to some extent. Next role as a leader. So manager always should be leader. So ನಾಯಕತ್ವ ಗುಣಗಳು ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜರ್ ಅವ್ರ ಹತ್ರ ಇರಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ. So how leader will motivate, how leader will encourage the team. You may be observed in the any kind of sports event. So in the organization also, manager should motivate the employees. He should ensure that the discipline in the working environment. And last one, as a liaison. As a liaison, he has to contract the outside agencies for collecting all the business related information. So what are the requirement for the business? So every manager must cultivate, should have a good contact with all the outsiders, maybe suppliers or maybe the government officials or customers. So when you have a good interpersonal relationship, or when you did the interpersonal role very systematically, then only you can pass the information or you can collect the information. So next, the informational role. Here he is receiving or collecting or disseminating information. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜರ್ ಮಾಹಿತಿಯನ್ನು ನೀಡುವ ಅಥವಾ ಮಾಹಿತಿಯನ್ನು ಕಲೆ ಹಾಕುವ ಕಾರ್ಯವನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ. As a monitor, so he seeks and receives wide variety of information from the environment. So he should build that network that we already discussed in the interpersonal role. So from that network, he is receiving information about the company. Next, disseminator. As a disseminator, the manager is transmitting the information to the member of the organization. Maybe they are shareholders or maybe the subordinates. So what information he received from outsiders or maybe from the subordinates, he is passing that information to the shareholders. And last one, spokesperson. Spokesperson, you know that very well, for the government or maybe for the political parties. So they will appoint a spokesperson. ಸೊ ನಾನು ಆವಾಗ ಹೇಳಿದಾಗೆ ನಾವು ವಕ್ತಾರರು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅಫಿಷಿಯಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಅವರು ಸರ್ಕಾರವನ್ನು ಪ್ರತಿನಿಧಿಸುತ್ತಾರೆ ಅಥವಾ ಒಂದು ಪಕ್ಷವನ್ನು ಪ್ರತಿನಿಧಿಸುತ್ತಾರೆ. So when there is any official announcement, I think the spokesperson will come outside and he will give the information to the public. So as a chairman or as a manager, so he is transmitting information to the outsiders about the organizational any plans or policies or any actions or results. So when they will publish the accounts, or when they will announce any dividend, or when they will announce any new products, so spokesperson officially will give the information to the public. Next, last one, as a decisional role. See, when you have that information, then only you can take the decision on time. So here, as an entrepreneur, he initiates and oversees new projects for the improvement of organizational performance. So you know that the things are changing very fast in the present condition because of the environmental changes. So if you not get information on time, it is very difficult to take the decisions. So in that case, the survival will be the problem. Otherwise, you will lose that growth opportunities. So you can connect with the various examples with respect to initiating the new projects, with inculcating new ideas. Next, as a disturbance handler. So here, whenever any kind of conflict or disturbance will happen, maybe with the customers, or maybe with the suppliers, or bank, or maybe with any kind of stakeholders. So you have to handle that situation and you have to take the corrective actions. Next, resource locator. With due concern with respect to certain resources, he has to assign and monitor the allocation of the human, physical, as well as monetary resources. And he must decide who will get what. And last one, as a negotiator. So he should represent the organization at the major negotiation. Whenever I think the trade union or labor union will come for any kind of demands. Otherwise, when they will go for any kind of strike. So negotiation is very important. So you have to convince them. Otherwise, when there is a negotiation with the government departments, or when there is a negotiation with the suppliers or customers, so as a manager, you should represent the organization and you have to take the decision. So at a nutshell, the three major categories of the role: interpersonal role, informational role, and decisional role. So ultimately, the success of the organization depends not just on management, but on effective management. And ultimately, the effective management depends upon effective managers. So here, Henry Mintzberg identified 10 different roles under the three major categories. So the three roles are interrelated, interconnected for the success of the organization or for the smooth functioning of the organization. So dear students, we came to the end of the session. So kindly refer the prescribed textbook for further study. Thank you.